everybody.
Welcome back, guys. We hope that you have enjoyed now that we've moved into spring with all the warmer weather and the nice breezes that are out there. And so, for that matter, we decided to pick a new game that is spring themed called Photosynthesis.
Yeah, this is a fun one. Um, it is for ages 8 and up, 2 to 4 players, and it takes about 45 minutes to an hour to play.
Yeah, it's actually not that hard. It's a really fun game if you're looking to branch out on your game options. So with that, we'll just kind of jump right in to the gameplay. So the idea is that you are trying to grow trees, and the more trees that you grow, the more points that you can gain to win the game. So each of us has a player board that we start off with. You can pick one of 4 different kinds of trees. I think Nora's got a pine over there, and I've got some other kind of tree. I'm not.
Oak, maple, something.
Yeah, well, those are both trees.
A
So yeah,
non-carnivorous.
yes. So you get to play with each of the different colors of trees, and there are 4 stages of the tree. There are the seedlings, there are the baby trees, the mature trees, and the adult trees. And so the idea is that you're trying to grow these trees, but however, where you place your trees determines how they are grown. So you play in 6 rounds, and or 6 turns, and 6 turns make up a round. And then you play 3 rounds, and that is the game essentially. And what determines a turn is where the sun tracker moves along the board, and there are 6 spots for that. So on the beginning of a turn, you go through what is called the photosynthesis phase, and that is essentially how the sun hits your trees. So we'll kind of pan down here to give you a little bit better idea.
Scoot it closer.
Yeah. So, as you can see, the sun is over in this corner of the board. And from there, you have 7 different paths of sunlight that can go through. And the sun kind of moves directly through the board. And where the sun hits determines how your trees grow or how much light points you get. So, for instance, I have this tree right here, and the sun hits it directly, and so the tree would gain 2 light points or 3 light points per mature tree. Nora would also get 3 for her mature tree, and so on and so forth. However, if a tree is blocking a smaller tree than it, i.e. it casts a shadow, then it does not start getting the sunlight. So for instance, I've got this little small tree, you can't really see it on the board here, but Nora's larger tree is blocking it, and so that tree will not get any sunlight, and therefore I don't get any light points. Happens in a crowded forest, and the sun starts showing in, and all the trees start throwing shade at each other. And so you collect the light points, and from there you can use the light points to do one of 3 actions. You can buy a tree from your player board and move it into your active pool off to the side. You can plant seedlings. So as you can kind of see around the board here, we have these little seedling tiles. And you can plant seeds. Or you can grow a tree. And growing a tree just means moving it up from one level to the next. So I could grow this little small tree into a mature tree like that. And all these different actions cost various points of light points. And so you pretty much just keep doing that, and then at the end of that turn, the sun will move again to the next position, and we do the whole thing over again. And so that's kind of the basic gameplay of photosynthesis. What eventually will happen is once you get a large tree, like one of these, you can cash them in for points, and you have various different point tiles over here that correspond with how close you are to the center of the board. And so, for instance, I have this one on the 3-leaf tile on the board, so I would get the top point value, which is 19 points, and just kind of hold it off to the side. And like I said, you have 6 turns with 3 rounds, so about 18 different possible ways to get that by the end of the game. So yeah, not terribly hard. I know that's a lot to take in, but it really is a pretty simple game that plays pretty fast once you get the hang of it. It's all about positioning your trees.
Thanks for watching.
Yep, and we'll see you again next week. Don't forget to hit that like button on this video if you enjoyed today's game, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well.
And thanks again to the Friends of the Library for all of our games in our board game collection.
Yeah, so we will see you guys again next week. Bye.